Greetings, everyone. Hope all of you are having an absolutely fantastic day. We're back again with more Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous, and it looks like we're finally going to be able to go into Wintersun. Finally, and then hopefully when we get back, I will get my second mythic quest that will then allow us to go to the hut and really carve into the rest of this act. Let's go ahead and get started. The scarred warrior looks at you in astonishment. Traveler, you must be one of those poor souls fleeing Drezen after its capture. How did you manage to break free from the fiend's clutches? Why do you have those monsters with you? Are you controlling them with a spell or something? Wintersun smiles broadly and lays her hand on her weapon. Master, may I? Is that how guests are welcome in Wintersun now? I remember you used to be famed as the most hospitable clan. People used to say visitors to Wintersun never leave empty-handed. What happened? There may be a war going on. The spirits won't praise you for turning feral on folk. I am the Knight Commander of the Crusaders. I have just Actually, why are you talking about the fall of Drezen? We only recently recaptured it from the demons. I'm telling you what I know. Our scouts observed the city and saw a whole army of demons approach it and capture it. The warrior narrows his eyes at you. You're a very strange traveler. You say very strange things. Stop, warrior. A voice of unearthly purity and gentleness comes from within the wooden statue. Do not raise your weapons against our visitors. I, the Lady of the Sun, gladly welcome all those free of evil within the walls of Wintersun. Forgive me, my lady, the warrior manages after a moment. You see things more clearly, of course. Your eyes will root out all evil and artifice. Suddenly, you hear a crash and screams from somewhere behind the buildings. Then comes a call of, "Warriors, to me!" Both guards throw a final steely look at you before leaving their post and running towards the commotion. Only the wooden idol now remains to watch over the settlement's outskirts. Let's see what the problem is. Stop staring. Run. Save yourselves.
This way.
No crowding here, good neighbors. No crowding. A babu demon holding a pretty flower basket flashes a predatory grin. Poor Dar's not himself. He lost his family in Drezen and has been drowning his grief in wine for a few days. He always picks spikes when he's drunk, and you know what a stonemason's fists are like. He's killed the boy, cry voices from the crowd. Make way, neighbor. We'll put him in a cellar to sleep it off. The babu turns around and hisses at the culprit, a huge Baylor, at whose feet a young barbarian is lying covered in blood. I'm so tired of you, neighbor Dar. Go home. Stop ruining the fun for the rest of us. Oof. What is he doing? Hitting the poor flower girl? Dar, wake up. Lady of the Sun won't have things like this in Wintersun. What the demon is going on here? A tall warrior with dark hair and gray eyes stands between the humans and the roaring Baylor. He looks the fiend right in the eye. Are you forgetting where you are? These lands are protected by the Lady of the Sun. Behave or I, Marhevok Grunhold, will throw you out of my town. The Baylor's laughter is booming. You really think your beloved beauty can do anything to me? If I wanted to, I could break her neck in yours, and your little worms, and the neck of every puny little human in the district. And then I'll pay a visit to the castle in the clouds, and clear out every sunny little follower. I'm sick of this game anyway. I'm leaving. For now. Go about your business now. There's nothing to gawp at. The warrior bends down and picks up several of the flowers from the basket belonging to the babu. He notices you and his expression hardens infinitesimally. Okay? Ah, guest of my lady. I am the chief of the Wintersun clan. You can take a look around if you wish. You must visit me in the clan hall. It will be rude of you not to pay a proper visit to the master while you're in his house. Demons are walking around your town like it's a home away from home. A shadow passes over Marhevok's face. It's hard to say what emotion he conceals. Demons are the sworn enemies of the warriors of Sarkoris. After Areelu Vorlesh's betrayal, they corrupted the land of our ancestors and cut down whole clans at the root. The only way their kind enter Wintersun is dead as battle trophies. You should thank the lady for allowing you to bring your chained beast here. If it were up to me, I wouldn't have let them or you pass the gates. I came here to find out who killed my cultists. Their bodies are lying at your shrine by the lake. Marhevok frowns. The lady's shrine is sacred to all the children of Wintersun. If someone has desecrated with murder, they will be punished. You're changing the subject. Marhevok pauses. I'm not used to talking in the middle of the town square. Come to my hall, honored Gus. We can speak there. Why shouldn't I just beat the answers out of you here and now? The laws of hospitality, Marhevok grits out. The same laws that stopped me from tearing you to pieces in this very place. We will have our talk in my hall, honored guest. Windowog's eyes are calculating as she watches the barbarian walk away. He's not a bad chief. Strong, wrathful, knows how to command. He's not as good as the master, but still, I'd take him for a night or two. Nice. All right. Something's going on. Let's find out what. All right.
Wherever my legs carry me.
Alright, that's the stuff from before. Now, what over here? Nothing over that way. Up. Loot. That's all just ingredients and garbage. A woman with a wealth of long dark hair stands by the statue, carefully touching the wood. Her long fingers slide along the smooth surface, searching for cracks and scratches. As you approach, the woman startles, tosses her head back, and you see her eye sockets are empty and scabbed over like old scars. Who's there? A stranger? I don't recognize your footsteps. I am the Knight Commander of the Crusaders. I have come from Drezen looking for my missing people. A visitor from the outside, and a Crusader too, the woman exclaims enthusiastically, but then she seems to falter, quirking her head like she's trying to listen to something. Her fingers tremble nervously. What do you want to talk to me about? Who are you? What happened to your eyes? My name is Guzmera. I was a senior wood shaper in Wintersun. A wood carver or sculptor, as you would call it. My level of skill is not bestowed on everyone. We wood shapers do not consider wood to be just a material. We do not make something out of it. We give the wood a new birth. We reveal its beauty in a new form. I come from an ancient line of craftsmen and women, and I swear that I have done everything to avoid bringing shame to my ancestors' memory. I strove to preserve beauty, even in the midst of chaos, which is what the demons had turned Sarkoris into, aided by the traitor Areelu. But one day, my gift failed me. At the request of Marhevok, our clan chief, I was tasked with carving a statue of the Lady of the Sun. But no matter how hard I tried, instead of a beautiful elf, my chisel again and again revealed a hideous monster in the woods. Marhevok flew into a rage when he saw my work. Gizamera says, her voice quieter now. He personally cut out my eyes as punishment and journeymen were given the task of finishing the statue. The clan did not turn its back on me, of course. The children of Wintersun did not drive out their own, even those who have transgressed before the entire community. They allowed me to do simple carvings and to take care of the statues. That is how I have lived since that day. Tell me about this settlement. This place was once the capital of the Wintersun clan. Yes, the capital. In the glory days of old Sarkoris, the clan controlled vast swaths of land with several settlements and many farmsteads. But when that accursed Areelu opened the Worldwound, the clan began to wither, like a sapling that was chopped at the roots. Then the Worldwound opened even wider, and the blight reached these lands. The children of Wintersun either died defending their homes or left in search of a better life elsewhere. In the end, all that was left was this one settlement. Only the toughest, most stubborn people were left, the ones who were prepared to survive and defend their land to their last breath. But even they would have perished if not for the Lady of the Sun. Since she came here, demons haven't dared to attack Wintersun. Life is hard here, the soil is weak, and the animals to hunt few and far between, but it is our home. If we leave our homes and we stop singing our songs, the memory of Sarkoris will die too. Tell me about the Lady of the Sun. Marhevok, the leader of the Wintersun clan, met her on a hunt many years ago when he was a young man. People say it was love at first sight, and the Lady of the Sun left her magical castle in the clouds to live with Marhevok in the humble hut. The Lady of the Sun is a powerful sorceress. She gave Marhevok his hunting dragon and has protected Wintersun against the demons all these years. Ever since she came here, not a single demon has attacked this place. Magic users were feared in Sarkoris in the old days, and for good reason, if you remember that cursed witch who brought all these calamities down on us. But we trusted the Lady of the Sun and accepted her as our protector, although it was not an easy decision. There's something strange going on in Wintersun. Your fellow villagers are conversing with demons like it's nothing. Demons? Within these walls? That's not possible. The Lady of the Sun promised to protect us. Besides, the settlement has old rune stones that start to flicker when demons approach. Even if the monsters had tricked us somehow by disguising themselves, the stones would have warned us about the danger, and my people would be caught dead chatting to our sworn enemies. Gismara frowns as though puzzling something out. I've been looking for missing crusaders and found their bodies at the shrine of the Lady of the Sun. Bodies at the shrine? That is very strange. The children of Wintersun are no enemies of the crusaders, and no one would dare sully the Lady of the Sun shrine with the bodies of allies. Marhevok always keeps the shrine adorned with flowers for the lady, along with his trophies, slain demons. Diplomacy 23. Help me get to the bottom of what's going on in Wintersun. The future of your clan might depend on my actions. The woman sighs heavily, clenching and unclenching her fists. I'm taking a huge risk talking to you, stranger. Marhevok's anger is terrifying to behold, but I simply need to know what's happening to my clan. I have to risk it. The woman is silent for a while, gathering her thoughts. Listen, stranger, there's something odd happening in Wintersun, it's true. The Lady of the Sun promised us protection, and demons truly have never attacked the settlement. There are visitors that come here from the outside. They come often, and they look like crusaders, merchants from Mendeb, scholars from Absalom, our kin of Our Lady from her castle in the clouds. Some of them even live here long term, and every single one of them acts strange. They talk to us like they're some great joke, and we're not in on it. And sometimes there are rougher types who do something wild. I've tried broaching the topic with people I trust, but they either don't believe me or they're afraid to speak openly. Marhevok does not permit any doubts about him or the Lady of the Sun or her guest. And there's something else. Grief wells up in the woman's voice. Every few years, someone in the village goes mad. It's usually one of our guards or hunters who go out on forays to kill demons. They either start weeping, begging for forgiveness, or they attack their neighbors. The clan doesn't turn its back on its children. That's why these mad people are only put outside the settlement's walls. But everyone now believes they're beyond helping. They are mad and angry at the entire world. A secret horror gnaws at the soul of Wintersun, but I can't see it or find out what it is, and I don't know how to help you solve it, friend. All I can give you is this piece of advice. Check our rune stones. They should warn us about demons in the vicinity. And if they are not doing that, then there's some evil at work here. If you want answers quickly, go straight to Marhevok. He's the only person who has been to the castle in the clouds, and he even had a key to it hidden somewhere. He knows more than anyone else. But watch yourself. Marhevok is a mighty warrior, quick to anger and ruthless. And the limits of the Lady of the Sun's powers are entirely unknown. Thank you for talking to me. Farewell. All right. So, let's go check out those rune stones.
Forwards? No, backwards.
Backwards. My husband killed all these monsters, every single one. And you were the one who told me to marry a potter. A potter.
A success worthy of praise.
Tex and Holland. Rely on your own strength, on your cunning, on your true arrow, on your sharp blade, on the aid of the spirits, on the vows of priests, but never rely on divination. All right.
Trail.
And that's where Marhevok is. Before we do that,
Hello there.
this rune stone was smashed and the pieces carefully hidden. Wait a minute, I just realized.
What's in wait for me there, I wonder?
Did I not? Oh, I didn't walk far enough. Whoops. Because it was raining so hard I couldn't see.
Might be trap,
There we
might
go.
be treasure.
It went splendidly.
The rune stone is a fake. It has no power to detect demons. If you have a Ruchelay with you,
This
you
is
don't
my
even
kind of work.
you don't even have to do a check. It'll just automatically say, "Hey, it's not detecting her, so clearly it's not detecting demons." Just as a FYI.
This way.
All right. Was it? Oops.
A success worthy of praise.
Another fake rune stone.
Pretty good, aren't I?
A success worthy of
Tex
praise.
and Hollid. Wind uproots a single tree, but dies down in a thicket. Stand shoulder to shoulder with your clansmen like trees in a forest.
Wherever my legs carry me.
What do you want with blind Gishmera, stranger? The rune stones were broken and replaced with fakes. So, demons truly can roam here, and no one even suspected because we have faith in the stones' warning and the Lady of the Sun's protection. The only thing we could do is go to Marhevok and demand answers. I want to believe that he has been deceived and will act on behalf of his clan when you show him your proof of the betrayal. And the destruction of the runestones is a true betrayal of our clan. Thank you for talking to me. Farewell. All right, that's done. All right, do I have...
The road calls me. I'll
This
take
will
the
be
bait.
kind of difficult, but almost of our stuff is still on. Hey, actually, yeah, let's throw that shield on here. Cool.
My tail is restless.
Yeah, you're good.
Yes.
Heroism still on. Yeah, we still got plenty of heroism left. And she still got that. 4 minutes, that should be enough for us to do this fight.
You are my favorite aide.
And
Who, me?
we got a little bit of haste left.
Yes,
We
what?
can put some displacement on him. Why not?
The waiting's never fun.
There we go. Plus 1 around, that does nothing. Okay, and we still got remove fear, right? Yep. All right, so
Anything new?
Well, just
Don't mind me.
cap it off. And all right, let's see how this fight goes. Oh, I need to turn on turn-based. There we go. Now let's see how this fight goes. Got to take out his whole little squad here. The mighty Marhevok sits on a dais covered in pelts. In one enormous hand, he is holding a single flower, and his face wears a grim expression. Chief, we've brought the traitor. A tall female warrior drags a stumbling woman with empty eye sockets into the hall. We have several witnesses who say she was slandering the Lady of the Sun and her guest, and that she even urged her neighbors to spy on them. Hand me the axe. Marhevok's voice is grim. I have been very patient with you, Jesmera. You dared to dishonor the Lady of the Sun, our happiness and protection. You didn't repent. You only nursed your malice in secret. I see now that taking your eyes was not enough. This time I will take your hands. You can't help focusing on Marhevok, sinking into him. Your blood boils in your veins, seemingly hot enough to melt through flesh and bone. Rage, recklessness, and a rabid hunger for competition surge within you. What are you doing here, you blackguard? Raising your hand against innocents? You've earned the ancestors' wrath for sure. It's a bad thing to raise your fist against the clan elder, but I really want to smack you one. These nice people are afraid. So much fear. But they're not fighting against the ones who frighten them. They're punishing the weak and defenseless for their fear. Just like always. Just like always. Just like always. The girl's voice drops to a barely discernible whisper. Chaotic. Requires Demon Path. Give in to your inner demon. Ooh. Rage overwhelms you, and something close to a growl unfurls from your chest. Marhevok hears it and turns his gaze on you. You see something strange in his eyes, the joy of recognition and understanding. But the rage is pounding in your veins, bursting out in a menacing and demanding snarl. Fight me! Are you challenging me, brother? I'd laugh at anyone else, but you I will answer as an equal. Warriors, prepare the yard for a duel. We will fight to the death, and the victor will claim glory, control over Wintersun, and the chief's relic, hailed by the clan since ancient times. I give you my word. Wendelwog is dreamily murmuring the words. Very good, chief. Strong man. Maybe worth 3 nights. And now, choose who you will bring with you into battle. I will bring Beverok, my dragon and bloodthirsty guard. She and I are inseparable, like Wintersun and the Lady of the Sun. Well, of course, it's got to be Wendelwog. Come on now. No question here. Boom. You got any arrows? It seems like a perfect time for some arrows. And what are these? What does Curse do? Each round, the mines deal 1d10 unholy damage. Sounds great. Let's put it on you. All right. And yep, we're gonna do you first. Just because I have a sneaky suspicion you're the real problem. And the rage on, that's on. We're gonna turn this on as well. Let's get everything cracking. And yep. 7. That's it. Oh well. Nothing's perfect. Did that? Hey, that damaged Marhevok. Hey, I'll take it. All right. Oh yeah, 5.
I'll rip you apart!
Oh, we got Marion. Okay. Well, we cursed you a little bit. That was deeply unfortunate. That was deeply unfortunate.
Burn! Slice! Behead! Yes, behead.
Oh, well. I guess I can't ask for more than that. Oh, yeah, this is not going well at all. Oh, well.
No match for me. No, not like this.
That's not good.
May I see your entrails, please?
Well, at least something's going right. All right, I'll take that.
Let the attack
Oh, yeah.
commence.
All right, something's going right. Oh, yeah, and he turns right around and starts on him. Oh, yes, I'll take this. I'll take this. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Oh, look at you drawing an attack of opportunity. Yeah, that's not enough. That's not enough, my friend. It's not enough at all. Yeah, yeah. Oh, yes. Oh, you're still alive? No, why are you still alive? You gave your word. My lady, don't leave me. Don't leave me. What a pansy. What happened to the relic I was supposed to get, bruh? Woo, Windowalk. We almost didn't make it out of that.
Missed me already.
Don't worry, babe. As you can see, I'll always make things happen for you. This is why you follow me and not him. Don't forget it. All right. That was actually pretty cool. I thoroughly enjoyed that. I can't wait to get into Act 4 with Demon. Save that. And Amulet of Mighty Fist +2. Oh, is this the relic? What's this? Fang of Malice. We already got a Fang of Malice. We got 2 Fangs of Malices now? Is that the deal? Yeah. No, that's a Masterwork Greatsword. Oh, do I need an ascending order? Yeah. 2 Fangs of Malice. Okay. Whatever.
This is my kind of work.
Awesome. Potion of Mage Armor.
This is my kind of work.
Braces of Dominance. Whenever the wearer of these braces confirms a critical hit with a 2-handed weapon, then he must pass a will saving throw or become unable to attack for 1 round. Yep, I usually put that on Seela.
Trail me.
Good. Okay. Nothing else. Okay. Where'd you
What's
run
in
off
wait
to?
for me there, I wonder?
Coward. The wounded Marhevok is shivering as if from a fever. He tries to take the human skull from the plinth in front of the Lady of the Sun statue, but his weakened grip spasms and the skull rolled towards you, stopping at your feet. The warrior watches it with stricken eyes, muttering, "Key," before turning to the statue. "My lady, my love, forgive me, I lost. Didn't even keep the key safe after you gave it to me. Don't leave me to die. Take me. Take me away. Take me to your castle in the clouds." Marhevok's prayer does not go unanswered. A shadow, unnaturally narrow and trembling, separates from the Lady of the Sun statue and floats above the floor. A delicate hand, or maybe a claw, reaches out and touches the slumped head of the dying warrior with a soft, almost tender gesture. And then you hear an airy, otherworldly voice directly in your mind. "Why are you mortals so fond of breaking other people's toys?" So you're the rot that's festering in Wintersun. You're a despicable beast and you don't deserve any other name. My kinsmen, my neighbors have suffered because of you. Death would be too light a punishment for you, scum. So you're the Lady of the Sun? That is what they call me here, replies the insect-like shadow. But you may call me by my another name, Jerabeth. What have you done to these people? I merely planted a few ideas in their heads. Laughter, high and abrasive like a buzzing insect, reverberates in your mind. It is elegant in its simplicity. I make all the people of Wintersun see demons as humans, elves, dwarves, and they see real mortals as demons. They live in a topsy-turvy world where the lands of the Worldwound are teeming with brave crusaders, and where Drezen was recently captured by an army of hideous monsters from the abyss. If your firebrand Queen Galfrey were to show up here, the people would take her for one of Deskari's spawn and try to slay her on the spot. And the children of Wintersun already have so much blood on their hands. Every weary traveler who happened to discover this mortal oasis in the midst of the scarred lands of the Worldwound, who rushed with brimming hope towards its walls, died at the hands of the clan, and they all fervently believed that they were fighting demons. Why did other demons visit here? There's no other place in all the Worldwound like my little Wintersun. I don't allow other demons to kill the people in my domain. Instead, they come here to play. They shrug off their demon guise and pretend to be mortals. Even Lady Nocticula and the Midnight Owls does not offer such exotic amusements. Think about it. A hint of laughter rises up in the creature's disembodied voice. Soon, Wintersun may be the only place where you will still be seen as an ordinary mortal. You don't seem to be afraid at all, monster. What's stopping me from killing you here and now? Marhevok's shoulders convulse. He struggles in vain to stand and to shield the insect-like shadow from you. I will fly out to my sanctum faster than you can blink. Besides, are you ready to doom all of Wintersun to a horrible fate? Asked the sly voice in your head. You probably want to open the poor barbarian's eyes to the truth, but you can't do that without my help. Even if you do, by some miracle, find a way to do it. The children of Wintersun will have to live with the knowledge of what they've done all these years. They will recall every murdered crusader and traveler that they plunged their spears into or burned on a ritual pyre. Many of them will not survive the truth you will inflict on them. The rest will be cut down by demons, for I am the only one protecting them from such a fate now. But I have a better solution. I will change the clan so that from this day forth, they will see true mortals and demons alike as human. I will make them believe that the Crusaders have won a final, resounding victory, that peace now reigns in the Worldwound, and that all the demons have been driven back to the abyss. Every last one. Wintersun will remain a peaceful oasis in the midst of chaos, neutral territory where neither Crusaders nor demons will cross swords in battle. I will get to keep my wondrous domain, and your Crusaders will never perish here again. What do you say to that, Commander? Two opposing reactions rise up within you. One, cautious and stern, tells you that you have invaded another demon's territory, which represents a direct challenge. The other reaction, rowdy and full of vicious joy, is dying to destroy this smug demon's pathetic little island of peace and drown it in blood. 2. Evil. I want to see the despair in their eyes when they realize they've been fooled. Outside, a clamor starts to swell. 1, 2, a dozen voices cry out in astonishment, then horror. No, not me, please, rasps Marhevok, struggling to lift his head off the floor. Gathering his strength, he barks out more clearly. I don't need the truth. I don't want to lose you, my lady. I knew. A crazed smile warps the warrior's face. I guessed a long time ago that you weren't who you seemed to be, but you brought peace to my people and me. and I kept your secret as best I could. I stamped out any suspicions and the people who voiced them sometimes. I want to live in your light. I don't want to be without you. No matter how much I may despise those who serve as sycophants for the demons, there is some twisted beauty in this. The fellow is brave enough to be honest about what he wants. I do not know many people who are capable of that. You cannot read the emotions on the creature's horrifying face, half hidden by the shadows. If it answers Marhevok, it does wordlessly, directly in his mind. After a moment of silence, you hear a voice in your head. Give him to me. Take him if you want. Thank you, Commander. You are a curious creature, and it is just possible that we may see each other again. I'm returning to the Ivory Sanctum, the castle in the clouds, as they call it here. You have a key to my home, but will you find out how to use it? I will be expecting your visit. Dreren's shadow disappears into the portal, and her departure spells the end of an era in the life of Wintersun. Just Mara, the carver, is standing cowering against the wall. Oh wow, she came out here. That's interesting. She's gone? I can feel it. I feel like something's changed. I will tell the people what you did for us, Commander. I don't remember her coming out to talk to you before. That's
This way.
interesting. All right. You get 2 throwing axes for that, which he was using against you to great effect. Whenever the wielder of this +3 icy burst throwing axe lands a hit against a new enemy, the enemy must pass a fortitude saving throw or become paralyzed for 2 rounds. That's redonkulous. And then this +3 keen throwing axe lands a hit. All its further attacks until the end of the round deal 1 additional force damage. This damage bonus stacks up to 10. Wow. All right. Yeah, those throwing axes, no joke, I could tell.
Wherever my legs carry me.
Doom, doom. All right. The blind carver tosses her head back at your approach. Greetings and well met. I wanted to tell you, our clan has started reviving its old crafts. We have goods to sell you. Would you like to take a look? How is life in Wintersun now? Like a gravely ill patient that is just starting to turn the tide against the disease. It wasn't easy for us to accept the truth, and it was even harder to learn how to survive without the Lady of the Sun's protection. But the spirit of Sarkorian warriors is tougher than any hardship. We will get through it. Jasmera's voice sounds unusually firm. The clan elected me to take Marhevok's place, a blind cripple, but I suppose I was the only one to see the truth behind the lie. The people trust me, and I will do everything I can to deserve their trust. I chose to remove the illusion in this playthrough because when I do this in the full version of the game, I'm going to keep it in place. I'm curious if I can form an alliance of certain demons who are kind of on the bottom of the totem pole so that I have some people working for me when I go up against the big dogs. We'll see. I'm not sure how it works. Your fighters could help me in the war against the demons. I'm sorry, but every warrior is needed here in Wintersun. We are alone in the world with no kin, no support from other Sarkorian clans. We only have ourselves to rely on. I have to go. May your days be bright and your nights peaceful. All right, now let's look at what we've got so far. Yeah, and wait, purple stone knife. Where did this come from? Purple stone knife. Was this the knife that what's his name gave me? You know, I'm gonna keep this in the secondary just in case. I don't think it is, but it might be. I'm wondering if this is the knife that the elf gave me to chip at the wardstone. Anyway, who needs strength? Nobody needs a belt of strength. Constitution. You already have that. You already have physical perfection. What's this? Constitution +4. 2 will give you +4. And you already have Constitution +2 along with Strength. That's fine. Nothing on your head. Might as well give you some more wisdom, right? Do we have that? No, we don't. Then I guess... Oh, wait. No, what am I thinking? You need to bump up his charisma. That's actually worth buying something. We should be bumping up his charisma. I completely forgot about that. Now, 19 attack. What happens? Right, these numbers all change. Okay, so yeah, definitely want this on there. We already went through capes. What's this? Two-handed weapon. We don't have anybody who uses that. +2 competence to AC against flying enemies. That makes more sense than this because I'll always have stuff on that's conflicting with this. +5 trickery and all that good stuff. She's got the archery thing. She's already got one of those. You could take them, but again, mage armor conflicts a little bit with it. Veteran marksman's bracers. Whenever the wearer of these bracers lands a hit with a ranged weapon on the enemy, is prone, stunned, or staggered. All right, I don't use that enough in order for that to be worthwhile. Book of Dreams. Only found one part. I can sell this. What is the dice? These dice randomly grant the owner a +1 luck bonus on attack or damage roll or the AC during the enemy's attack once per day. The effect lasts the whole day. Might as well give you that. And then we picked up a shirt, right? Picked up a shirt. We did. Who's dealing a lot of elemental damage? You are. Dun, 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 dun. And that's it. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. Let's take a look at the wares. Sell. Oh, that reminds me. Please don't let me forget to go get Radiance. Please. That all is gone. We can sell all this. I don't know about ring protection +2. I need to check on that actually. Sell the whip. Oh, there's another one of these things. Okay. And then some more bulk selling. And then do they give me anything interesting? Pass the sword. Constitution +2. What's perfected maneuver? No. Pure savagery. Nope, don't need anything from there. And I still have Malice, right? Yep, Fang of Malice is still in my inventory. All right.
Forwards!
And
No,
we are
backwards,
done with
backwards.
Wintersun. Trying to get the heezy for sheezy up out of here. All right. And save there.
I'm always open to ideas.
All right, y'all. So we'll come out of here. We'll head straight back to Drezen. Hopefully something Demon Mythic Path related happens at Drezen. If not, we'll go get the mongrels that are waiting for us back at the beginning of the map. And then take it from there. All right, that's worth a full save. Did he leave anything behind? I did not. Let's go. That's awesome. So we got our first demon quest, and we cleared our Wintersun. Very, very good stuff. And yeah, even if I don't get the demon quest, it seems like it triggers when I'm sleeping outside of Drezen. So that'll be the first thing I do if it doesn't trigger automatically. Someone's on the road. Get ready. And then once we're going to get a mythic quest that's going to ask us to go to a particular hut. Once we get that, we know that we don't need anything else from... What is... Oh, I know what this is. This is trouble.
I'm here. Where else would I be?
What is restless? I wonder why.
Skip the pleasantries.
Damn. Not exactly doing well in the available buffs department.
Rules are made to be broken.
We will figure this out. Shouldn't be too bad. Shouldn't be too bad, hopefully. I don't need that. Why'd I click that here? That's what I need. That's all right. And you still got haste, right? The cultist smiles sweetly at you. Well, what have we here? The freshly minted commander, straight from Drezen. Here's what's going to happen, Commander. You will give us specimen 367. We will bring it back to Master Bladesmith, and no one will get hurt. If you refuse, well, prepare to die. Bladesmith, is it? Then I know who you creeps are. You're the same lot that slaughtered my party, then tortured me for some dark experiments. Commander, just give the order. I'll wipe the floor with them. I have an old score to settle. Specimen 3... What? Yes, the specimen, the sentient weapon that was taken from us. A cheap ploy by the Crusaders. Don't try to deny it. We know you have it. A sentient weapon? This is huge. If you really have one, Commander, keep it for yourself. Those lowlifes don't deserve it. Who is this bladesmith? A great artisan and a teacher who renounced his name and passed to serve the weaponsmith's craft. His demonic blades never break. His magic arrows never miss their mark. His creations are incredible, although the piece you have in your possession is still far from perfect. It was not supposed to fall into the hands of outsiders, so we want it back. 6, attack. we skipping all them other options. I don't take orders from cultists, period. Let's show these scumbags what, Commander. To battle!
Let's shred them!
Boom, 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 boom. Oh, that's unpleasant. All right, what you got going on? Well, Jeff. Yeah, you probably should go after him. Oh, I should have turned on mirror image for you. Oh, well. Excellent. And you. There you go. Now, Manio. Make them all see the error of their ways. Excellent. You don't have anything interesting to do you? Yeah, you've only got level 1, and yeah, there's nothing all that great there, so we'll just attack.
Out of my sight.
Hey, 7 damage, not bad. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh no, you couldn't do more than that? God dog it. Oh well. All right. What you want to do? There we go. And then her. Ooh. You haven't. That didn't trigger attack of opportunity? How so, sir?
Cover me, all right?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, this was the wrong group for y'all to come try things.
I will see to your demise.
While even Darren is doing damage and getting a hit in.
They'll beg me to stop.
Yeah. You all kinds of messed up. And now it's over.
Burn. Slice. Behead.
What you got for me? Ooh, lots of scrolls. Light mace +2. Heavy shield +2. Breastplate +1. Scrolls, lots of scrolls. Not a bad haul. Cool. Alright, let's get up out of here.
Smile. The world's not ending just yet.
Not just quite yet. Nice. Wasn't bad at all. Boom, boom, boom. So if I remember correctly, the more you've done of Finnean's story and the more you've talked to him, the better the item becomes that you can get for him, the weapon that he can become. So I know in Act 4, I got him to the point where he's a +3 weapon. Oh, hey, I might actually have a little bit of money for you. What you got? Ultrasound Ghost Touch Light Mace. That's kind of cool. Diamond dust, diamond dust, diamond, diamond, diamond. Headband of mental perfection, intelligence, wisdom, and charisma. That's interesting. Sigil of destruction. This ring doubles the threat range of the kineticist blast. Raise dead, resurrection. I actually let me make sure I don't have. Okay. So the only thing that might be interesting, well, this cloak is interesting, +4. And it's only 16,000. Yeah, we'll take that. But then there was something else I saw, right? No. I thought there was something else I saw that I thought might be interesting. Because we definitely don't need this, yeah. I might have been thinking about that headband, but no, it's a +2 on all of them. I already can replicate that. I'm good. I'm good on that. Do some bulk selling. You can take that crap off my hands. And there we go. What are you selling now? Hunter's Arsenal. That is not a Hunter's Arsenal. But I don't even remember what I've had you look at before. We'll go with personal protection. I don't need anything new right now. All right. Let's move on. Almost to Drezen. See if anything new pops up. Get some rest. And then long trek back down to the beginning. Boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom. Boom, 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 boom. We'll go to the streets first, actually. Come on. Okay. Boom. Boom, 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 boom. Yep. Over there. Where am I going? Over here. Oh, that's right. I never talked to the Storyteller. Oh, I definitely need to talk to him. Crap, I completely forgot about that. I forgot I saved you, buddy. Talk to Ciar. The Crusader looks anxious and disoriented. Yes, has something happened? Hand over Marhevok's talisman. Marhevok is dead. A color drains from Ciar's face. He takes a straw figure with his shaking fingers. His mouth twists unpleasantly, as if the old man is about to start sobbing. The Crusader's hoarse voice promises immediate and merciless reprisal. You killed him? So I think, I'm not sure, but I think he's one of the people you can make undead to join your Lich party. Not sure about that though. Bluff 30? I probably can. Ooh, I could pull that off. Look at Darren. Chaotic, bluff 30. No, I found them dead. No, no, I don't want to do that. Yeah, I killed them. The old man's knuckles crack as he clenches his fist around the talisman. I knew you were poison when I first met you. I knew you couldn't be trusted. How dare you raise your hand to that poor boy? The boy who knew no happiness or family love, who grew up in the dirtiest, worst kind of slums, fed on the tales of revenge he hoped to one day live up to. Ciar's voice sounds like the grunting of a wolf dying in a trap. I curse you, you dirty cur. You will have no peace in this world or any other. If it wasn't for the war, I'd slaughter you right now. But by the Queen's order, you, Commander, are off limits. So I will wait for your dark doom to catch up to you. And when it does, I will laugh at your suffering. Ho, ho, ho. Well, damn. Alrighty then. He's not a fan, apparently. He's just not a fan. Ooh, you know what? Let me do this before I forget. I keep forgetting that we took out that dragon. We got the necklace where it's like two parts to it, and I don't think I ever bought the first part. Half the pair. There we go. I'm not gonna put it on right now because the necklace I have increases my damage, but I just want to have it available. Now, I have removed curse. I haven't used any of that. Remove blindness, remove disease. We're good on all that, I think. Let me take I might have used remove disease. But what we absolutely need is remove... Where is that freaking thing? Oh. Does she have... Did I ever put this on Ember? Oh, crap. I forgot to buy this and give it to Ember. Well, yeah. She definitely needs that. Baphomet just had ban. Okay, yeah, I don't need that. Had ban, a mental flow, and a bunch of mental might. Whatever. Okay, that's fine. I don't need that. Don't need that. Scroll of... Wait, is that it? There we go. Woo! We were almost in trouble when that happened, y'all. Let's make sure we never have to deal with that again. All right. Plenty of scroll of remove paralysis in my inventory now. At some point, we're going to buy up a bunch more diamonds, but we don't need to do that just yet. I just want to check what it's got. Con Man's Ring. Pretty sure I don't need that, right? +5 competence on perception and trickery. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. I don't need recipes. I'm barely cooking as it is. Alchemist kits. I'm good on that. Okay. Yeah, I don't need that. Don't need that. We can sell some of that. Excellent. All right. Now that's done. Now, let's go talk with... Oh, look. And it looks like Soseo's over there with her. Still weird how the demon music would just start up all of a sudden. Dum, 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 dum. Boom, 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 boom. Let's see if it works properly this time. Nope. I have to go. In Soseo's drawing, Anivia is wearing a sundress and standing on a riverbank. There are flowers in her hair and a dreamy smile on her face. So weird. I don't remember the last time I wore a dress. Anivia pulls at the leather strap of her armor musingly. I'd like to, again, later, when the war is over. I think it will suit you. Thank you, Anivia smiles. For a moment, her face is as carefree as in the picture. So say I'll need to talk to you. Yes, Anivia, if you'll excuse me. Can I keep the drawing? Of course, Commander. All right, thank you for talking to me. Save here. The blind elf whispers something under his breath. Hearing your steps, he turns to you slowly. Greetings, Asmodeus. Have you brought me a new story? I want to discuss our encounter in the dragon's lair. I'm sure you do. You're wondering how I ended up there and why I wasn't killed. Am I right? Why did you go to the tower? I've been looking for a certain tower for several years now, and in that place I had a strange feeling of recognition. It seems that tower once belonged to me a long time ago. Knowing my habits, I assumed that some records or other items that could answer the questions about my past may have remained in my home. Unfortunately, I realized too late that the tower was now the lair of a monster. How come the dragon didn't eat you? Despite their beastly tempers, dragons are clever creatures, but their way of life does not lend itself to civilized conversation, which is why they do sometimes enjoy a good chat, and even more, a good story. That was what saved me. I had to share a few of my stories with the dragon, hoping to win her over, or at least distract her. Did you find anything of value in the tower? The storyteller nods politely. Yes. Thanks to you, the dragon didn't have time to burn everything. I found the memories of my previous life, which I had forgotten long ago. Now everything is clear. Once again, please accept my gratitude for the miraculous rescue. I hope I never again have cause to meet a creature as voracious as that dragon. I want to know more about you. We already answered all those. I have no more questions. I want to discuss your past with you. And we already had those. Fine. I found a page that might interest you. The storyteller carefully takes your find. You are right. Another piece of evidence for the past I've forgotten. The old elf's expression becomes withdrawn. The storyteller clenches the pages you brought. His voice becomes a bit younger and more energetic. It's been 2 years since I started to serve the darkness. She found me in the ivory labyrinth, her gaze piercing through all my protective spells, as if they had been cast by an untrained apprentice rather than the last archmage of Kyonin. She is powerful and insidious. She is the perfect assassin. Her name is Nocticula. She invited me to Alan Shinra, the city of demons in the depths of the abyss, the capital of the Midnight Isles. The Lady in Shadow highly values my ability to remain unnoticed. Kneeling before her throne, I listened to her praise and felt like a child being given a pat on the head for doing some simple chore for the first time. But this is no longer important. Now I serve a demon lord, for this is our agreement. She will help me decrypt the scribbles I copied in the ivory labyrinth. In return, I will serve as her court mage and spy for the next 17 years. Now in Shinra is my home, and Nocticula is my lady in shadow. Tell me about your life in Alan Shinra. Of all the places in the abyss, Alan Shinra is the most civilized. My lady wants to make her capital the face of the abyss, a place travelers from other planes can visit without too much fear. I don't care. I am here only to complete my service, get the promised reward, and return to Golarion. However, strange as it may be, Alan Shinra's demons treat me honorably. They hate me, sometimes growl at me, but they never attack. I prepared many spells and am ready to use them at any moment, but I've had no reason to, yet. I have my own tower in the upper city, not far from my lady's palace. I've strengthened it with protective spells and set golems to guard it. I created a portal to Golarion at the top of the tower, one which only I can use. It will be my escape route if I need to flee urgently. I expect an attack every day, but it never happens. This might sound ridiculous and surprising, but I think the demons of Alan Shinra respect me. You trusted a demon lord? My lady in shadow has no reason to hide the truth from me. She does not care about my research. She offered me help out of curiosity. I am something of a bizarre pet to her, both funny and useful. The storyteller shakes his head. She offered me help and I agreed. I must thank my lady for her generosity. 17 years of service for translating 17 phrases from Baphomet's labyrinth. A bargain. Really? Ha ha ha, damn. Alrighty then. Please continue. The storyteller sits silent for a short while as if listening to something. I can't smell anything but sewage. I can hear some demon snores or death rattles. Hidden by a cocoon of spells, I keep invisible watch in a dirty alley in Alan Shinra's lower city. 2 winged shadows sweep past overhead, and a terrible, stone-splitting shriek rolls like a tide through the streets, but it can't hurt me. I know the ways of this city and have protected myself from Valexia's wild antics. My voluntary partner, a young half-elf named Kenny, sighs loudly and says yet again, "They are not coming." I shrug just as I have done every time before. "I'm not keeping you." Kenny frowns and turns away in response. I sneak a look at my friend. His unruly locks fall over his face. Kenny carelessly sweeps them out of his eyes, thinking about something. I find myself enjoying his gentle movements and look away, embarrassed. Have a little more patience, my friend. Soon our goal will be here. I am sure of it. You mentioned Alexia. Tell me about her. The storyteller answers with reluctant admiration. The maddest succubus of all those born in the abyss. Even my lady in shadow can't but smile upon hearing of the latest mayhem she stirred up just for fun. Surrounded by her 3 succubi friends known as the Sinners, she flies naked over the city, crushing buildings with her raging screams, grabbing poor passerbys, taking them up in the air, and dashing them down onto the rocks, getting into raging fights with no rhyme or reason. Truly, Alexia is the bane of Alan Shinra, but also its wild heart. I didn't expect to find out you had a partner. The storyteller's face lights up and a timid smile appears on his lips. I didn't expect it either. Kenny is from Golarion, just as I am. He is a thief and a former slave. He escaped from the Cyclops of the dying empire. I met him before I left Golarion for the Abyss in my old tower. A thief who sought not my life but shelter, a place to spend the night, and protection from his former masters. My charms worked. Kenny couldn't get past the ground floor of the tower. That's where I found him, sitting on the floor, entangled in my trap's living vines. I freed the hapless thief. I wasn't angry at his intrusion. I was even glad to talk with this restless youth of the short-lived folk. I had no idea how much I had missed companionship. After that, Kenny often spent the night in my tower, partaking of my hospitality. Together we lived through the terror of Earthfall, and when the time came, I took him with me to the Abyss. Recently, he has even helped me carry out some of my lady's tasks, those that give him the opportunity to make money. Does your partner know about your goal to save Golarion? Oh yes, we've discussed my plans many times, sitting at the top of the tower, nursing goblets of warm wine. Kenny shares my love for our dear old Golarion and supports my desire to save its doomed civilizations. The storyteller smiles warmly at the rush of memories. My friend is not like me at all. He is young, hot-tempered, and mischievous. He prefers to act first and deal with the consequences later. Perhaps this is why we get along so well. Opposites attract. Please continue. Finally, my patience is rewarded. I see a slouching demon in rags, so pathetic that even the demon guards of Alan Shinra would not lay a hand on him out of disgust. But my spell-enhanced vision can't be fooled. I see the incubus Zephorian, the ruler of Alan Shinra, who answers only to the Lady in Shadow herself. passing a step away from me, Zephorian stumbles and falls into a puddle of sewage, rousing disdainful chuckles from the few witnesses. But I won't be fooled by this game. Instead, I concentrate, becoming even more focused. My lord, I've discovered this crystal of unknown power on one of the Midnight Owls. Have a look. A hand holding a heart-sized crystal burning with purple flame emerges from under the rags. The incubus's hand is shaking, the skin on his palm slightly smoldering from touching the crystal. The demon's reflection in the puddle of sewage ripples and changes. I don't hear Zephorian talking to his mysterious lord. The incubus hides the purple crystal back under the rags. As you wish, my lord. No, Nocticula knows nothing about these crystals. I am sure. Of course, Lord Sokoth Benaf. I wince. I have no desire to stand in the way of a demon lord. I turn around. You see, Kenny, we were able to get the evidence of Zephorian's treason. I was right. But my friend is nowhere to be seen. Who is Sokoth Benaf? The storyteller cringes. A disgusting demon lord, champion of meanness, debauchery, perversions, and breaker of taboos. He is Nocticula's brother and former lover. Out of jealousy, he tried in vain to kill my lady, but he remained alive after the attempt. He is driven by fear, shame, and hatred towards his powerful sister. If you would like to know more about Sokoth Benaf, you should follow the Trickster Mythic Path. Please continue. I'm standing at the top of my tower. There is a goblet of warm wine in my hand. Nocticula was pleased with my raid. Oh no, she won't kill Zephorian on the spot. My lady's punishments are much more sophisticated. Banishing, demotion, even transformation to the pathetic creature the incubus was masquerading as. Nocticula has a lot of choices. I don't care. I've done my part. I sip from my goblet and turn to my friend. Without saying a word, Kenny takes out a rag from under his shirt and shows me the purple crystal wrapped in it. I chuckle. That's where my friend went at the end of the raid. Well, we are going to keep the crystal. I will study its properties in detail and find out if it will help us achieve our goal. Nocticula doesn't have to know that I have the crystal now. Let her look to Zephorian or her demon lord brother for it. I drink from the goblet again and look down. Alan Shinra lies at the bottom of the tower like a faithful dog at the feet of its master. I earn respect here. Even Lady in Shadow heeds my words. I feel a treacherous smile appear on my lips. Of course, when 17 years have passed, I will return to Golarion. But for now, I like my life here. The storyteller is quiet for a long while, thinking about what he saw, then runs his hand over his face, tired. I served a demon lord, and what's more, I liked it. I did not expect this for myself. I was completely different. Different thoughts, desires, motives. What made me change so much? I don't know. The storyteller shakes his head ruefully. Thank you for your stories. Thank you for helping me remember them. I found a page that might interest you. The storyteller carefully takes your page. Yes, you are right. Another piece of evidence from the past I've forgotten. The old elf's expression becomes withdrawn. Nope, that's it. Please examine the items I'm carrying. Some of them could tell us a story. The storyteller nods politely. Let me touch them and I'll tell you what I can see. Now it is just a shard of the past, but I feel its power. The elf carefully strokes Terindalev's claw. Only a great power can resist the most terrifying of enemies, oneself. Please, allow me to immerse myself in this memory and learn the story of the spiritual resurrection of the greatest of silver dragons. A fragment of a ring appears in the old man's hand. What a powerful item. This ring was created by an inquisitive and free mind. As a rule, such people either become geniuses and creators of a new era or meet tragic ends. What was the fate of the creator of this object? We can find out together. Give me 4 vials of magic essence and 2 bars of cold iron, and I will reforge this ring. The old elf gently touches the crumpled metal of the gauntlets. I sense the souls of the 2 who were bound to this relic. One was an animal, the other a man, but neither was the master of the other. They were brothers. A most intriguing trail. Do you want to hear it? If you bring me 1 vial of magic essence, 4 bars of cold iron, and 2 vials of demon blood, I can revive this relic and see into its past. The elf looks at you with unusual impatience. Shall we? Show a piece of Tyrendalev's claw. Tell me Tyrendalev's story to the end. The storyteller hangs his head, looking sickly and tired. How many times has the moon died and been reborn since I've been here? I have lost count. My friends brought me here. They said goodbye to me like always, but they looked at me like it was the last time they seen me. Cowards, insidious spawns. They were glad I was going to die, but I'll show them. Tyrendalev will live, a new Tyrendalev, whose eyes are finally open. I hear the rustling of wings and I emerge from the cave where I imprison myself. Who is it? A friend? An enemy? Sunbeams refract off his scales as he hovers before me, surrounded by a glowing halo. The gold dragon, Halusalax. A part of me wants to fly to him and make a circle of honor around him, as any good student should. But the part of me that turned my scales black is ready to seize his gleaming throat. How dare he fly here, flaunting his purity and innocence? He wants to humiliate me, drag me through the mud, but I will show him. No, what am I thinking? My mentor has come all this way to save me, I know. He would never abandon me. Someone called him to my aid. Moving heavily, I take flight to greet him, but my body, controlled by the foulness, straightens like an arrow. His vulnerable throat is so close. One strike, and I will destroy you, Halusalax. What happened next? Did Halusalax survive? I don't know, but I know the place where Tyrendalev was believed to have sought refuge for a tarnished soul. I saw Sarkorian ruins, a wide branching tree next to them. Perhaps there will be something there that will shed light on the fate of mentor and student. Something that can tell us how Tyrendalev's strength of spirit helped her to ultimately overcome the foulness within her. Can you say anything about Tyrendalev's future? The storyteller frowns. It's so strange that you should ask. We all know what happened to Tyrendalev, but sometimes it seems I hear her voice in the visions. Her voice full of pain and despair, as if she is in darkness which she cannot escape. I cannot solve the mystery of this vision, but it worries me. Ooh. So it looks like maybe Golden Dragon directly involves Tyrendalev? That's cool. All right. I thank you for the story, storyteller. The storyteller answers, bowing slightly. And thank you, Asmodeus. Tyrendalev's lair has been revealed. Cool. Give the storyteller the ring fragments and the necessary materials. Restore this relic for me. The storyteller sets the ring fragment and the bars of metal on his open palm. He clenches his fist, crumpling the metal like paper, and pours essence from the vials over it. You feel terrible heat rising from the elf's hand, and when he opens his finger, you see a beautiful ring. A remarkable object, this. It was created by a talented spellcaster and is able to summon beings from other planes, as if the boundaries set by Pharasma do not exist for it. It is a powerful and dangerous item, but it was created by an honorable person. That is probably why it was not used at the crucial hour. There is quiet sadness in the storyteller's voice. All right, we have more important things to do. Hand over the bloodstained page. I found it in the molten scar. The storyteller cringes and puts his hand on the bloodstained page. His face contorts into a painful grimace, his voice trembling with terror. No, he is here again. That terrible, grating voice, the horrific semblance of a face, the monstrous appearance, myriad insects forming a body with 2 arms and 2 legs. He touches me, and the disgusting creatures attack my flesh, covering me. They are eating me. They are hungry and will devour everything except my eyes and tongue, so that I can see this damn page, so that I can translate the runes written in the ancient, long-forgotten elven language. And I translate. It hurts so much. I try to lie to him. I changed the translation, but he saw through my lie. He got angry. Now I'm not lying. I'm not. He takes one of the insects from my face and squishes it with his fingers over the inkwell. Then he dips the quill in it and writes my blood right over the runes. And I continue to dictate. Callistria, when will this be over? Let me die. Xanthir, let me die. The storyteller jerks back his hand, terrified. Oh gods, such horrible torture. This poor man was tortured to decrypt my notes. He was so tormented that his suffering became thick like molasses. My mind is drowning in it. My own memories are hidden by these images of horror. I could try to get through to them, but I will need your help. Tell me everything you've seen and heard. I will try to lean on your words, to use them as a light in the darkness of my forgotten past. The storyteller takes the bloodstained page carefully, as though handling a dangerous insect. I see a magic shape. There's a force pulsating in the center. You've seen the ritual. Tell me, what was its central point, its magic knot? A dead man. They killed a crusader and conducted the ritual over his corpse. The center of the magic shape was a prisoner. They conducted the ritual over a lava lake. We'll go 1. A dead man. They killed a crusader and conducted a ritual over his corpse. The storyteller frowns. A dead man? I don't understand. I feel something else. A life. A living soul in the eye of the whirlwind. I don't understand how one ritual can tie up the energies of death and the abyss. Their currents in the world ephemera are contra-directional. Storyteller sighs weakly. Forgive me, Commander, I cannot get any further. Everything is vague and unclear, and the screams of the poor lad keep ringing in my ear. Wait, what? Will it... And it doesn't give you the option again? Oh, hell no. Oh, son of a... All right. I'm sorry, but we're not just going to eat that. I want to know what happens when you do it properly. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Come on.
My life is a burden.
Surrender less claw. Give him the ring. Yep, more important things to do. I found a page for you. Trust a Demon Lord. Please continue. Wait, what? Thank you for your stories. Wait, no. Did I miss something? Please continue. Please continue. Yeah, please continue. Thank you for your stories. Excellent. Okay, I have to go. Save again. Okay, let's do it properly. They did it over lava. Is that the right answer? Bloodstained page. All right. They conducted the ritual over a lava lake. What? Only in living. What is it? That doesn't work either. That's weird. Okay, let's try the third option just to be sure. Or maybe you need to actually... I don't know. Maybe you need to actually meet Xanthir, and then you'll be able to give more perspective on what's happening. We'll see. I don't remember how that freaking ritual went. Just to be sure. Okay. The center of the magic shape was a prisoner. Oh. Storyteller shivers. Yes. A storm of force spiraling into a sharp knife, and a living soul inside in the eye of the whirlwind. There must be a living soul, but the knife is just a tool. The energies are too bright. I can't see through the glare. What did you see during the ritual? What was it like? Darkness covered everything. It looked like the appearance of a messenger of a deity or some force. What am I referencing? What ritual? Why don't I remember this? It looked like a small rift was open to the abyss. Let's say a messenger. Don't understand. I feel words appealing to someone, but nobody appears. I keep looking. Who came for this ritual? Really? I'm sorry, but I'm not letting this go. I want to see it through the end, so However many times it takes, I'm doing it. But I want to see this through to the end. Come on, any other time these load screens come through, no problem. Now all of a sudden they want to decide we're going to take forever. There we go. Yep, Center was a prisoner. All right, it looked like a small rift was open to the abyss, maybe? Yes, a rift. An umbilical cord connecting the worlds, allowing not only sentient creatures but planar energies to travel through it. I remember it. And the sound. I remember the sound. Words appealing to some force. Those performing the ritual, did they utter some incantations? Okay. Also, right. Okay, so this is about the molten scar. It's about what I witnessed when they brought that prisoner forward, right? And then they killed him. Hell, I don't remember anything about that. They were not praying to Baphomet, so it's either Marhevok or the rock mentioned someone called Vang. I don't remember mentioning someone called Vang. Let's go with one. They repeat the word Marhevok. The old elf is out of breath, overwhelmed by memories. Marhevok, no name, an old word with tremendous power. The language to which it belongs died a long time ago, but the power of this word lives on. In the past, wizards used it in rituals when they intended to do something far-reaching and contrary to the natural order of things. By hiding their names, they protected themselves from the consequences and the wrath of the gods. Marhevok, I have no name. You will not find me. The storyteller trembles as if he's about to fall. Now I remember. I know where I saw this ritual. Part of it. I am one step closer to understanding what happened to me. Thank you. If you find more pages like this, please bring them to me. Maybe by putting them together, I will be able to lift the veil on the mystery surrounding my story. I want to know more about you. We already did all this, but I just wanted to be blacked out. There we go. I have to go. Wish you interesting adventures. Cool. All right. We were able to successfully get that done. And I think this is finally a good place to stop. Hope all of you enjoyed the video today. If you did, please go ahead and leave me a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I will see you all in the next video. Take care.